Boundaries and self-esteem are a lot more closely interconnected than what you might think. Let's first take a look at what boundaries are and define them. Dr. Henry Cloud, in his book Boundaries, When to Say Yes and How to Say No, explains it really well. He says boundaries define us. They define what is me and what is not me. A boundary shows me where I end and someone else begins, leading me to a sense of ownership. Knowing what I am to own and to take responsibility for gives me freedom. Taking responsibility for my life opens up many different options. Boundaries help us keep the good in and the bad out. And remembering his explanation, that it's where I begin and you end, where you begin and I end. Those are the boundaries that are important to remember and to keep. So generally, the higher your self-esteem, the more defined and healthy your boundaries will be. The healthier your boundaries are, the stronger your level of confidence in yourself will be. So there's a very distinct connection between the two. The more established your personal boundaries are, the more others will treat you as a worthy and self-respecting person. The more confident you become in your boundaries, the more your sense of self-worth and self-esteem increases. You might think that boundaries restrict, but they do not restrict, but rather they give you the ability to enjoy the freedom to explore and become the real you. You will begin to teach others how to treat you by what you permit and how we interact, giving you the ability to state by word or action that the behaviors by others will not be tolerated, or they will be, within your boundaries. Of course, you cannot control what others do or say or how they interact, but you can set personal boundaries that allow their behaviors to either affect you or to not affect you. You define how you're going to be treated by others and how you will respond through the boundaries that you've set for yourself. So taking ownership of your own behaviors and feelings without taking ownership of the behaviors and feelings of those around you will be difficult. Well-defined and healthy boundaries allow you to show up more assertively with authenticity and to act with boldness and courage and honesty, honoring your boundaries and the unique person that you are. Building boundaries can be one of the scariest things to do when you've lived a boundaryless life. That said, boundaries can be learned and built. They are an essential part of living a healthy life and gaining that self-esteem and confidence. So as you build your self-esteem and boundaries, you will continue to meet your needs, have a keen insight into what relationships you want to invest your time in, and to more fully explore your full potential. Many people feel that boundaries are selfish and that by setting them, you are a self-centered person. This is so not true. Boundaries are saying this is where you end and where I begin. Those that have been enjoying your boundaryless life, they may kick back at new boundaries set, causing you a great sense of discomfort and unease at first. However, as you set those boundaries, you will gain a respect from others and healthier relationships. A gauge to go by is that when you're feeling resentful towards someone or in a certain situation, a boundary may very well have been crossed or possibly never even set. So as you learn to set healthy boundaries and to hold them, your self-esteem and your sense of worthiness will build, which in turn will make it easier to continue establishing boundaries that honor and that respect yourself and those around you. So if today you're saying to yourself, I wish I had the courage and the confidence to establish and to hold healthy boundaries and to gain more self-esteem and self-confidence, click on the link below, Level Up Your Confidence, to learn more about a mentorship program I'm offering to help individuals get off that cycle of low self-esteem, to build the self-confidence and begin living the life that they want. If this is you, click below. You can schedule a free one-on-one discovery consultation where we'll discuss this mentorship program, how it works, and we'll also analyze where your roadblocks are and what your strengths are and see if you're a good fit for this program. And if so, I'll personally guide you through the mentorship program to get you the results that you want in building that confidence and that self-esteem. So click below, click subscribe for more videos like this one, and say hello in the comments below. And if you're new here, introduce yourself. I like to hear from you, and I do look forward to seeing you inside.